Could the secret to protecting your heart and lowering your blood pressure be hiding in something as simple as fiber? Most people think of fiber as just good for digestion, but science says it's far more powerful than that. In fact, fiber acts like a shield for your arteries, cleaning out excess cholesterol, balancing your blood pressure, and reducing the risk of heart attack and stroke. In this video, we'll uncover why fiber is truly your heart's best friend. You'll learn exactly how it protects your arteries, which high-fiber foods give you the biggest benefits, and why skipping fiber could be putting your health at risk without you even realizing it. Stick around, because by the end, you'll see fiber not as just another nutrient, but as one of your heart's strongest allies. What exactly is fiber? When you hear the word fiber, the first thing that probably comes to mind is digestion. And while that's true, fiber keeps your digestive system moving, it plays an even bigger role in protecting your heart and blood pressure. But before we dive into its benefits, let's break down what fiber actually is. Two main types of fiber. Soluble fiber. This type dissolves in water, forming a gel-like substance in your gut. It helps lower blood cholesterol by binding to it and carrying it out of your body before it can clog your arteries. Found in oats, beans, apples, pears, citrus fruits, and barley. Insoluble fiber. This doesn't dissolve in water, it adds bulk to your stool and keeps your digestive system regular. While it doesn't directly lower cholesterol, it helps maintain a healthy gut, prevent constipation, and supports weight control, all of which indirectly help your blood pressure. Found in whole grains, nuts, seeds, and vegetables like carrots and broccoli. Both types are essential, and most plant-based foods contain a mix of the two. Why fiber is different from other nutrients. Unlike carbohydrates, proteins, or fats, fiber isn't digested by your body. Instead, it passes through your digestive system mostly intact, doing its work along the way. Think of it as a natural cleaner, sweeping cholesterol, toxins, and waste out of your body while feeding the good bacteria in your gut. This prebiotic effect, feeding healthy gut bacteria, matters because gut health is directly linked to inflammation, blood sugar control, and yes, even blood pressure. Why most people don't get enough. Here's the shocking part. While experts recommend 25 to 38 grams of fiber daily, the average person eats barely 15 grams. That means most people are missing out on half of what their heart really needs. Why? Processed foods. When grains are refined into white bread, white rice, or pastries, most of the fiber is stripped away. Add in diets heavy in meat and low in fruits and vegetables, and it's easy to see why fiber deficiency is so common. Fiber isn't just a digestive helper, it's a vital nutrient that directly impacts cholesterol, blood pressure, and heart health. In the next section, we'll break down exactly how fiber acts as your heart's shield. How fiber protects your heart. Fiber isn't just good for digestion, it's one of the most powerful weapons your body has to keep your arteries healthy and your heart safe. Here's how it works step by step. 1. Soluble fiber lowers LDL cholesterol. One of fiber's biggest roles is lowering LDL cholesterol, the bad kind that clogs arteries. Soluble fiber acts like a sponge inside your gut, trapping cholesterol and carrying it out of your body before it can be absorbed into the bloodstream. Why it matters. Lower LDL means less plaque buildup inside arteries. Plaque is what narrows blood vessels, stiffens them, and raises the risk of heart attack. Proof. Studies show that eating just 5 to 10 grams of soluble fiber daily can lower LDL cholesterol by up to 10%. 2. Reduces arterial plaque and stiffness. When cholesterol and fat stick to artery walls, they form plaques. Over time, these plaques can rupture and cause clots, a major cause of heart attacks. Fiber helps prevent this buildup by controlling cholesterol and reducing inflammation in vessel walls. Think of fiber as your artery's cleaning crew, sweeping away excess fat and keeping blood flowing smoothly. 3. Improves gut health, reduces inflammation. Your gut bacteria feed on fiber, especially soluble types like those in beans, oats, and fruits. When these bacteria ferment fiber, they produce short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, which reduce inflammation throughout the body including inside your arteries. Why it matters: chronic inflammation is a silent driver of heart disease. By calming inflammation, fiber helps keep arteries flexible and strong. 4. Supports healthy weight control. Fiber slows digestion and keeps you full for longer. High-fiber foods like beans, whole grains, and vegetables curb overeating and help prevent obesity, one of the strongest risk factors for both high blood pressure and heart disease. People who eat more fiber consistently weigh less and have lower waistlines compared to those who don't. 5. Helps control blood sugar. Fiber slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, preventing sudden spikes and crashes. Stable blood sugar helps prevent insulin resistance, which is closely linked to heart disease and hypertension. Every gram of fiber you eat acts like a tiny bodyguard for your heart, lowering cholesterol, calming inflammation, preventing artery damage, and helping you stay at a healthy weight. In the next section, we'll look more closely at fiber's direct effect on blood pressure and why it can be just as powerful as medication for some people. Fiber and blood pressure. We know fiber lowers cholesterol and protects arteries, but here's the part many people overlook. Fiber directly helps control blood pressure too, and that's critical because high blood pressure is one of the leading risk factors for heart attack and stroke. 1. Potassium-rich. High-fiber foods balance sodium. Many fiber-rich foods like beans, bananas, leafy greens, and sweet potatoes are also rich in potassium. Potassium helps your kidneys flush out excess sodium, which is one of the fastest ways to lower blood pressure. Why it matters: sodium causes your body to hold on to water, increasing blood volume and pressure. Potassium reverses this effect, easing the strain on your arteries. Example: a single cup of lentils provides 15 grams of fiber plus nearly 700 milligrams of potassium, a perfect heart-healthy combo. 2. Fiber reduces stiffness in arteries. High blood pressure doesn't just come from fluid balance, it's also about how flexible your arteries are. Soluble fiber helps keep arteries elastic by reducing inflammation and boosting nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels. Studies show that people who eat more fiber have significantly lower systolic and diastolic blood pressure than those who eat little fiber. 3. Fiber helps with weight management. Extra weight increases the workload on your heart and raises blood pressure. High-fiber foods keep you full longer, reduce overeating, and lower calorie intake without leaving you hungry. Evidence. A review of multiple studies found that increasing fiber intake can lead to modest but steady weight loss, enough to make a measurable difference in blood pressure. 4. Fiber improves insulin sensitivity. Insulin resistance, when your body doesn't use insulin properly, is strongly linked to both high blood pressure and heart disease. Fiber slows down sugar absorption, keeps blood sugar stable, and reduces insulin spikes. Result: lower blood sugar swings equals less stress on your blood vessels and heart. 5. Scientific evidence. A large meta-analysis of clinical trials found that people who increased their fiber intake by 7 grams per day, roughly 1 serving of beans or 2 servings of fruit, reduced their risk of developing high blood pressure by nearly 10%. Another study found that people on high-fiber diets saw their systolic blood pressure drop by an average of 5 millimeters of mercury, similar to the effect of some blood pressure medications. Fiber isn't just a digestive helper, it's a blood pressure regulator. By balancing sodium and potassium, keeping arteries flexible, helping with weight, and stabilizing blood sugar, fiber makes it easier for your heart to pump without strain. Next, we'll uncover the best high-fiber foods you can start eating today to protect your heart and lower blood pressure naturally. Best high-fiber foods for heart health. Now that we know how fiber protects the heart and lowers blood pressure, the question becomes, which foods give you the biggest benefits? The good news is, fiber isn't rare. It's abundant in whole plant-based foods. Here are the top categories and why they matter. 1. Fruits, nature's sweet fiber source. Berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, rich in soluble fiber and antioxidants. They improve artery flexibility and lower LDL cholesterol. Apples and pears, high in pectin, a type of soluble fiber that helps trap cholesterol. Citrus fruits, oranges, grapefruit, contain both fiber and vitamin C, which supports blood vessel health. Tip: eat fruit with the skin whenever possible, since most of the fiber is there. 2. Vegetables. Fiber plus nutrients combo. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard. Provide fiber plus potassium, a perfect combo for lowering BP. Carrots and broccoli, good mix of soluble and insoluble fiber, plus antioxidants that reduce arterial inflammation. Beets, not only a source of fiber, but also natural nitrates that boost nitric oxide and lower BP quickly. Tip: aim for at least 3 to 5 servings of vegetables per day, mixing raw and cooked. 3. Legumes. The fiber powerhouses. Beans, black beans, kidney beans, navy beans. Offer 10 to 15 grams of fiber per cup, plus potassium and magnesium. Lentils, one of the richest fiber sources, also high in plant protein. Chickpeas, versatile for dips, stews, or salads, great source of soluble fiber. Tip: even 1 cup of beans or lentils a few times per week can significantly improve cholesterol and BP. 4. Whole grains, cholesterol sweepers. Oats rich in beta-glucan, a soluble fiber proven to lower LDL cholesterol. Barley, similar to oats, excellent for soups and salads. Quinoa and brown rice provide fiber, minerals, and slow-digesting carbs that stabilize blood sugar. Tip: replace refined grains like white rice or white bread with whole grains for steady heart protection. 5. Nuts and seeds, small but mighty. Chia seeds and flax seeds, loaded with fiber and plant-based omega-3s. Almonds and walnuts, combine fiber with healthy fats that lower LDL and protect arteries. Pumpkin and sunflower seeds, fiber plus magnesium, a mineral that helps relax blood vessels. Tip: a handful of nuts or a tablespoon of seeds daily is enough to make a difference. 6. Fiber-rich snacks and extras. Air-popped popcorn, whole grain fiber without added salt or butter. Avocados, technically a fruit, but packed with soluble fiber and heart-healthy fats. From fruits and veggies to beans, grains, nuts, and seeds, fiber is everywhere in whole foods. By eating a variety, you don't just get fiber, you also benefit from vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that work together to protect your heart. In the next section, we'll answer an important question. Are fiber supplements as good as natural foods, or do they fall short? Fiber versus supplements. Do pills work? With so much buzz about fiber, many people wonder, can I just take a fiber pill or powder instead of changing my diet? It's a fair question, and the answer is both yes and no. The case for fiber supplements. Popular options like psyllium husk, metamucil, methylcellulose, or inulin do work. They can help with regularity and prevent constipation. Lower LDL cholesterol modestly, especially psyllium. Provide an easy fiber boost for people who struggle to get enough from food. For example, research shows that psyllium husk supplements can lower total cholesterol by 4 to 6% and LDL cholesterol by up to 10%. Where supplements fall short. Supplements are helpful, but they lack the full package that whole foods bring. Fruits, vegetables, beans, and grains don't just provide fiber, they also deliver vitamins and minerals, potassium, magnesium, vitamin C, antioxidants that fight inflammation, phytonutrients that support vascular health. Satiety value, whole foods keep you fuller longer, supplements don't. In other words, supplements may give you fiber, but they don't replace the complete nutritional benefits of whole foods. When supplements can help, if you're traveling or too busy for balanced meals, if you have digestive conditions that require extra soluble fiber, if your doctor recommends it for lowering cholesterol or improving blood sugar, but they should be seen as a backup plan, not a primary solution. The smart approach. Food first. Aim for 25 to 38 grams of fiber daily through whole foods. Supplements second. Use fiber powders or capsules to fill small gaps if needed. Always drink plenty of water with supplements to avoid bloating or constipation. Fiber supplements do work, but they're not magic pills. Your heart and blood pressure benefit most when fiber comes from whole, nutrient-rich foods. Supplements are just a convenient add-on when life gets in the way. In the next section, we'll break down how much fiber you really need each day and simple ways to hit that target without overthinking it. Daily fiber needs and how to get enough. You now know fiber is a heart protector, but how much do you actually need? And how can you realistically get enough every day without feeling like you're chewing all day long? Let's break it down. Health experts recommend men about 30 to 38 grams per day, women about 21 to 25 grams per day. But here's the problem. The average person only eats 15 grams daily, barely half of what's needed for heart protection. How to hit your daily fiber goal. The key is not eating a ton at once, but spreading fiber throughout the day. Breakfast, 1 cup of oatmeal, 4 grams, plus 1 tablespoon chia seeds, 5 grams plus a cup of berries. 4 grams equals 13 grams before noon. Lunch, whole grain wrap, 5 grams, plus half a cup black beans, 7 grams, plus veggies equals another 12 grams. Snack, an apple, 4 grams, plus a handful of almonds, 3 grams. Dinner, 1 cup quinoa, 5 grams, plus 1 cup broccoli, 5 grams. By the end of the day, that's 40 grams of fiber without supplements. Tips to boost fiber effortlessly. Choose whole over refined. Swap white bread for whole grain bread, white rice for brown rice or quinoa. Add beans and lentils. Even a half cup serving a few times per week makes a big difference. Snack smart. Fruits, nuts, popcorn, and raw veggies beat chips and cookies every time. Start slow. If your current fiber intake is low, increase gradually to avoid bloating. Pair with plenty of water. You don't need complicated meal plans or expensive supplements, just small, consistent swaps. With whole grains, beans, fruits, veggies, nuts, and seeds spread throughout the day, hitting your daily fiber target becomes easy. Next, let's bust some common myths about fiber that might be keeping people from fully embracing its heart protective benefits. Myths about fiber. For something so simple, fiber is often misunderstood. Many people don't realize just how powerful it is for heart health, while others avoid it because of myths that simply aren't true. Let's clear up the confusion. Myth 1. Fiber is only for digestion. Yes, fiber helps keep you regular, but its benefits go way beyond digestion. Soluble fiber lowers LDL cholesterol, balances blood pressure, and reduces heart attack risk. In reality, fiber is more of a heart protector than just a digestive helper. Myth 2. Only older people need fiber. Many think fiber is something only older adults worry about. The truth? Everyone needs it, especially younger people who want to prevent hypertension and heart disease before it starts. Starting early builds lifelong protection for your arteries. Myth 3. Too much fiber is dangerous. Some fear that high-fiber diets are harmful. In reality, the main issue comes from suddenly eating a lot more fiber than your body is used to, which can cause gas or bloating. The fix? Increase gradually and drink more water. For most people, even 40+ grams per day is perfectly safe. Myth 4. Supplements are just as good as food. As we covered earlier, fiber supplements can help fill gaps, but they can't replace the full nutrition package that comes with whole foods, like vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats. Food first, supplements second. Myth 5. Fiber makes food taste bland. This couldn't be further from the truth. Fiber-rich foods include delicious options like berries, apples, roasted vegetables, bean soups, hummus, nuts, and even popcorn. Adding fiber actually makes meals more satisfying and flavorful. Fiber isn't boring, it isn't just for digestion, and it definitely isn't optional. Busting these myths shows why fiber deserves the spotlight. It's one of the most powerful tools we have to keep hearts healthy and blood pressure under control. Conclusion. So, why is fiber your heart's best friend? Because it works in ways no single pill ever could. It lowers harmful cholesterol, keeps arteries flexible, balances blood pressure, improves gut health, supports weight control, and even stabilizes blood sugar. In short, fiber is the unsung hero of cardiovascular health. The problem is, most of us are getting only half of what we need. But the solution isn't complicated. It's in the everyday foods we choose. Adding beans to your soup, switching to oats for breakfast, snacking on nuts and fruits, or simply swapping white rice for brown rice can double your fiber intake without much effort. Remember, protecting your heart isn't about drastic changes. It's about consistent, small steps that add up to powerful results over time. Every serving of fiber-rich food is like sending a tiny shield to guard your arteries. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, share it with someone who cares about their heart health, and subscribe to the channel for more doctor-approved, natural ways to lower blood pressure and strengthen your heart. Your heart beats for you every single day. Return the favor by feeding it the fiber it needs.